And I have to say, oh, and my sound probably shot up again to 25 here. Yeah, and now it's down. The Polish are by far the most fanatic. Well, fanatic isn't Polish, but they are pretty fanatic in when it comes down to esports. Because whenever I cast something that is a Polish team, my numbers spike with about 4 or 5 times the normal.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Really, really like esports. It's very, very nice to see.
Yeah, really like having them here.
Yeah, we do love the Polish. Alright, so it is SK on the left-hand side, and it is playing with Pain, is Pain on the right-hand side. And we have a purple Tassadar and a purple Nexus Rider. That is style.
Where's Tassadar?
Where did they put... on the right-hand side.
Ah, so your destination is 300 meters from now on the right-hand side. Take a left at the next exit.
Take a left at the enemy tower. But if you see a red dragon, you've gone too far. Alright, game has begun. And we're seeing SK hovering mostly around the mid lane, whereas Playing with Pain is Pain seem to be sending the majority of their team to the bot lane, where they may be able to catch out Zagara, but Ral, already placing down creep tumors, going to be playing it a bit safe.
Yeah, we're all running straight into Pain, but Pain knows, I don't want to be here. And also, BKB, same tactic. Back.
Yeah. Just see so much Pain. If they're doing that tactic, then BKB is technically on the wrong side. In order to trap someone, he needs to be on the other side. Otherwise, they'll just get hooked in front of him. And
oh, Pain.
We're going to see a hook. Oh, Pain. He's noticed. They've been rumbled. There we go, they're going to get him. See, if it was Nova on that side, then they would have been able to get him. But BKB, now we got very low. He consumes to get extra health back. Lynx comes in with the heal as well. Viperino able to burrow around there. No one dies. But a lot of people dropped very low, and more damage was done to the Pain side.
I actually have to point out that the reason that that Raw was able to, or rather Pain was able to survive that, was because he was actually body blocked by Stitches. He was running against Stitches for about 2 seconds, and then was like, why can't I get in here?
Something's wrong here.
And BKB was just waiting.
It was very funny, and that's the thing. If BKB and who's on the Nova? It is
BZ.
And BZ. If BKB and BZ had swapped places and been the other way around, then BKB could have easily hooked that Zeratul into that area. He would have been able to blink out, but it would have at least made him drop a bit lower.
For now, though, it looks like both teams are heading into the jungle to get themselves those. And once you get 100 seeds, you get yourself a nice plant golem.
Team names, by the way.
Team names.
Me to remind me.
Uh-oh, I missed that one. So SK is on the left side, and we're looking at Playing with Pain on the right side.
SK and PPP, 5 letters overall. You should be fine. But Pain gone on to Ral, but Ral pretty good at the moment. He's able to drop down a Hunter Killer, and Pain being forced to back up. Let's have a quick look at the talents while you go over this. And at the moment, Zeratul being built the exact same way as we saw by SK. Ral, on the other hand, going for a much more all-in style build as the usual Zagaras we see. We usually see Zagara take the increased range and damage on her auto attacks as the levels 4.
Double in Venom as well.
Double in Venom, so that is true. No governing power either, which I think is a good choice when you're playing against someone like a Zeratul who can pick off your people with gathering power.
Interesting choice here by Rainer is also that he took the enhanced range talent.
That's a more standard. It just allows him to play a little bit safer and still get his full damage off.
Speaking about not playing too safe, Zarmany in a lot of trouble as he's going to get ganked here. Pain and Vipolino are coming in. Nice knock up there. Zarmany in a lot of trouble. Is going to try and dash out of here. One more dash. Does he have the second one?
He's out. Very nice play there by Zarmany. Really good evasion. Able to back out. Use his abilities very calmly. He didn't spam them all at once like I know I would do in that situation. And while all this is happening, SK just going to steal this one of Camp Cyborgs, is in no position to try and contest this. He sees it happening, but he's going to be forced to back out and just wander back towards his lane, soak a bit of XP, and then wait for someone from his team, or at least for the golems, to move into a position where he can kill them off.
But now the push continues in the bottom lane as Raul moves into position together with BKB. A hook that goes nowhere. It was a interesting hook to say the least, but I'm more interested by Cyborg, who actually walked back to take out the E camp first. Now he's going to be having a lot of trouble with his towers. Another thing that's happening right now is that the hard camp and the easy camp for Playing with Pain is Pain are being taken, as SK is trying to do the exact same thing.
Yep, SK taking their easy camp, and they will be able to get it. pretty much in exact time for the night to start. I believe that starts very soon. If they decide to go for their hard camp, they may leave that for later. It looks like they're just going to rotate mid and start wailing on this easy camp. While in the top lane, Harmony is attempting to deal with the hard camp. In the bot lane, Rald is being ganked again, but he has creep and is just going to be able to walk away.
Yeah, creep is so good as long as you have it under you. The moment actually they start taking out those creep tumors, which can be, well, somewhat... Well, they are invisible, but with Tassador's Oracle ability, should be able to find them.
Yep, they can see him with Oracle, and they can kill him off with any AoE ability. Pain Swipe, Viperlino's Q. Raider doesn't actually have anything to clear them
Yeah,
up.
he does see his puncturing shot.
No, his Q does not actually kill off the creep tumors.
Doesn't?
Nope. It's a forward projectile, not a ground projectile.
Ah, like so. Now they're on to Pain though. Oh, the hook!
No!
On Cyborg, we were talking about how they were in the wrong position again, but there's the hammer onto Cyborg. Cyborg gets his passive popped. They're going to go for the fight, but they now have to retreat as Hysterica is coming in from the rear. Fly Storm should be available in a few seconds. There we go. But a nice... Oh, the hook!
Gets Hysterica, they've stunned him, and he gets killed off before he can even cast his phase shift, so he does go down. And a clairvoyance there just to make sure that there is no one hiding, waiting to gank them. And Night will be starting in 30 seconds, and we can see SK immediately reacting, taking their hard camp, so that they have some pressure on the board for when they take the goal of the Shamblers.
10 seconds, that should be more than enough time to take that in the hard camp, but at the same time in top lane, Zarmany getting on his horse. Most likely just going to push this lane as well, so a lot of pressure now for SK Gaming. Playing with Pain is Pain, now slightly on the back foot as heroic abilities are available for SK, but not for Playing with Pain.
Yep, and SK taking some of the more standard abilities. We have Devouring Maw, Gorge. Gorge is more standard. Divine Storm and Metamorphosis. Precision Strike is the more meta ultimate on Nova at the moment. I've seen people argue that before, but Precision Strike is just slightly more standard because it can hit an AoE and can't be blocked, and works very well with someone like Stitches when you get a roof, and with Zagara result if you time it correctly. And here we go, we can see SK pushing the bot lane while their team takes out the Shamblers. Clairvoyant sees the Hystercia Luvi force, looking maybe to go for that Shambler, but they're going to leave it. They actually left quite a few seeds there as well. But they're backing up. They thought there were more there than there is. So they're actually leaving it alone a bit. But now the Terra is up. And SK will likely just push bot lane, a couple of them, and a couple of people will come up to help with the Terra in the top lane. Pain have their Terra as well. So we're going to see a bit of a Terra fight. But Pain have more people here, and we can see SK responding to that, finally sending up their entire team.
Yeah, so the two Terrors are just going to be fun. Actually, Harmony is going to do the exact same thing that we've been seeing so often. Run into a different lane and bait out the enemy team in following. And that's something that tends to work quite a bit. Drop a bulb at a fort and leave your opponents reacting to what you are doing rather than fighting them head on. Now Pain moving in, has another bulb available in a few seconds. Taking quite a bit of damage here from the fort already, so he has to be a little bit careful here. Bulb coming out, there's the hook on the Vipoleno, but it's still a 5 versus 4 situation. Looking not so good for SK, as the deep tunnel from Vipolino is going to lock up BKB for now. The fort goes down. Raul, BKB are trying their best. Oh, the hook!
You better deep tunnel. You better deep tunnel. There's the stun. He deep tunnels out. The Invenom did go down, but he was healed mid-tunnel. So he does get out alive. Very nice play there by Playin with Pain and Pain. Now SK very much on the defensive. The Terra has been forced to retreat. Needs to come back and try and defend
look at what's coming from the rear.
It's going to be the defense.
It's going to be the fight, because the first Terror is going to go down for the side of Playing with Pain is Pain. They actually catch on to Pain. Pain is able to blink out of there. They're still trying to chase down Hysterica as well as Luvi, but it just wasn't enough. And I believe that the team of Playing with Pain is Pain got the better part of the deal.
I would agree. They were able to get a fort, whereas SK were not. Although the top fort did go down for Playing with Pain is Pain. So SK were able to get something, but that was earlier. We may see a bit of a scuffle here. And I would like to point out, Rain has gone for a more damage-orientated build, taking searing attacks. That will leave him quite low on mana, but he only has 2 abilities to use.
Pain blinks in.
And he does blink out. He used his wormhole there to get out. Make sure he didn't try to grab a few seeds. Didn't actually get that many. And now we're going to see SK rotate up to the top lane. But it was nice to see It's nice to see the searing attacks come down because Reina only has 2 abilities and an ultimate to cast as opposed to the 3 abilities in a fight that everyone else has. So he's able to throw out the searing attacks a bit more often and just do a bit of extra damage. For those who don't know, searing attacks is you increase your basic attack damage by 50% for 5 seconds, and each attack though will cost 15 mana, but on Reina that's not such a big deal. Nice hook there from BKB.
Yeah, Luffy is now in a lot of trouble here. Vipalena immediately jumping into Void Prison has been dropped as well. BKB desperately trying to get out of it. Nice Divine Storm there by Uther, but here's the Precision Strike. 1 hit, it just isn't enough. Although the Devouring Maw is locking up 2 members, and still that isn't enough either. Zarmedy trying his best.
Zarmedy. You can't Zarmedy. He's able to get out alive though. Nice job Lynx getting that heal on him. There's the knock-up. Zarmedy able to dash out of that. And BZ was also forced to back up there, but Pain
was a bad
really
fight
taking
for
that
SK.
team fight. That's the 2nd team fight they've won here.
Yeah, it was really, really bad for SK. They couldn't. They were jumped on. They managed to take Luffy, but at that point, it didn't quite matter. They couldn't take him down immediately. Ancestral Healing came down, and then the Void Prison locked up 3 members of SK Gaming, allowing the team of Playing with Playin is Pain to take out one of the members of SK, and once that happened, it was all but over for SK Gaming.
Yeah, this is indeed the case. BZ currently clearing the top wave very, very slowly because Hot Shots does lower the attack speed. Hard Camp has just come up for SK as well, so they're going to be able to take that, get a bit more pressure on. But Playing with Pain is Pain, about to do a very hard push in this top lane with their own Hard Camp.
Yeah, pretty doable. The hologram from BZ taking a lot of aggression here. The hook doesn't quite pull someone in, but now Pain is coming in with the blink and, of course, goes out with the wormhole. So, I don't think SK can defend with what they have here right now. They are 3 versus 5.
Up, but I don't think Pain will be able to take the fort. But it's
although
actually they might be able to. They're actually going
yeah, they should be able to. Actually, there's the deep tunnel. There's the hook though. Luffy in a lot of trouble. Will be able to pop his Ancestral Healing. There's a Precision Strike. 1 more hit. No, it's the Ancestral Healing that's going to save him. Now they're on to Vipalena. Vipalena actually got stunned by his own teammate's Void Prison. He gets locked up. Now they're on to Cyborg X. Cyborg X desperately trying to get out of there. Filipino gets out of the gorge, but is already immediately taken down. Beautiful Devouring Maw. That was amazing, and it's going to be a perfect team fight for SK Gaming as they take down 4 members. Can't quite get the hands onto Pain, but that was wow.
Overextended, too much greed, and the fort did survive. Like we said, too much greed there, and the entirety of SK came in perfectly there, and it looks like they're going to dive onto this mid fort. It's only Pain here to contest this. He is coming up, though. He's probably going to try and pick off Zarmedy here. Does get a W onto him, a Singularity Strike, but he's not going to be able to save this, and that does put SK quite far in the lead. They could even rotate down to the bot lane and get a 3rd fort here, putting themselves even further ahead. And apparently Polish Capra are playing with Zagara and playing a Zagara versus an Asmodan, so that should be fun. That game will probably take a while.
That is most likely the case, although you'll never know. You never know. It can suddenly turn around, and that's the beauty about heroes. You're only out if you're very, very far behind, and that's only if you're very far behind. A good team fight can get you back into the game immediately. It's not as if everything is over. It's what you do notice during heroes, and what I like to pull the hey, that's Sea Giant.
You don't belong there. What are you doing over there, Siege Giant?
I guess he was leashed.
He was hooked. He was hooked over just for fun. BKB.
Oh, BKB.
Oh, that was actually quite close.
Did he actually take the extended range on this hook?
Yes, he would be surprised if he could hook that far without it. Then there are hacks going on. Fishing hook has been taken from BKB here, just to give him that extra range, and he's also taken the increased range and arc of Slam. Some people prefer the stun Slam in favor of the fishing hook, but we can see SK really favoring the range of the hook over the stun Slam. It allows for easier picks, especially with someone like Nova to help them pick off people there. And we're seeing a lot of aggression here now out of SK. Now that they have the lead, they have a talent advantage, which has just gone away, but they've had it for a while, and they'll actually get 20 quite a bit before... they'll get to 20 quite a bit before Mad Corps. Oh, that's Pain.
Luke?
No,
yeah,
the Oracle.
Exactly, we're in the next game, Thatcher.
Yep, I forgot who we were watching there. And Pain trying to scout with his W, but doesn't find anyone. SK just taking all the shamblers right now, and we're seeing Playing with Pain is Pain move up to the top lane so that they can take care of the shamblers themselves.
They have to be a little bit careful. Look at this big wave in the bottom lane. If SK wants, they can rotate to the bottom lane and take out these two turrets here together with the gate and maybe open up the key.
Yep, I would say so. Both teams getting their plant terror. Both are ready. Playin is already here for his team. He's already taken it. He's just going to dash through this mid lane by the looks of it. Or he may be heading to top player. Nope, he's heading... Nope. Very indecisive is Playin. His team also coming down to help him out.
I'm a little bit confused why the top bar is red of the plant terror.
Because it hasn't grown yet. That's how much duration it has left before it expires.
Ah, that's how it works. Gotcha.
Alright, so SK looks like they're going to be going down the mid lane here.
I like what SK is doing. They're actually delaying the plant golem. Make sure that their plant golem lasts longer during the team fight. And should it expire, that's pretty much the biggest thing. Should it expire, they're going to have 20 additional seconds to make use of the plant golem. Nice build there. Here's the fight though.
Yeah, we're going to see a fight because Playin couldn't push any further because he used his bolt a bit too early, didn't hit the buildings there. So we're going to see the team fight. Ral's actually been already dropped quite a bit lower there. There's this Rahim got to Cyborgs, keeping him alive. The precision strike hits pretty much no one here, and this is actually not looking too good for SK. They've managed to drive back Playin with Pain and do a bit more damage, but the Playin with Pain plant terror is doing a lot better job of getting this damage done. Nice engage there by Viperlido. And lighting effects because that may be quite hard to see what's going on. There's a gorge out of BKB. Ral though, his plant terror is about to die, but he's going to pick off Cyborgs.
Cyborg goes down and immediately the turnaround as Ral gets popped out of his plant terror. Is it going to be enough though for the team? I sincerely doubt so. As Playin with Pain is continuing the assault onto the Ral. Ral gets slowed by the Side Storm. Pain taking quite a bit of damage here. Pain can't quite get into position, but the Devouring Maw in the background was amazing. It stopped the entirety of Playin with Pain, and now Ral should be able to get away from Pain.
He's been polybuffed. He's going to get away from Pain, but there goes the plant terror. Oh, the Blink! Going on to Ral, the wormhole.
Wow, that's a lot of damage, but Hysterica is in a lot of trouble here. The Void Prison does land on the BC and to BKB, but it is already too late, and Pain has no other choice but to run away with his life.
Yeah, but he runs away with his life and the life of Zagara, taking Ral down with a very, very nice kill there. Very, very stylish as well. And now him and his team are going to take the easy camp. SK doing the exact same thing, also taking their easy camp, and they will move to their hard camp very soon. Whereas Zarmony heading to the top lane to help clear that. On the other side, Playin with Pain don't really have anything to clear. All the waves are pretty much pushed.
Yeah, so we're just going to have to sit back, wait for the next night to appear, which is going to be in quite a while.
It's still nighttime. They haven't.
It's still nighttime.
Picked up all the seeds yet.
Well, they haven't picked up all the shamblers. The seeds doesn't matter for nighttime,
which
I believe.
will happen very soon. Link is actually finishing off the last set of shamblers now, so that will end the night.
I see you've survived another night.
I see you've survived
Although they
another night.
Wonderful for you.
It is. My children must rest. Actually, they missed the seed here at the top side of the map.
Yeah, but it's one seed. It's not a huge deal. They can leave that and pick it up later.
Not at the moment.
Yeah, Hardcamp is currently pushing in the top lane for Playin with Pain is Pain, whereas it's the exact same situation for SK. Whereas SK do have an easy camp in the mid lane, whereas Playin with Pain is Pain don't, and they are using that to their advantage. Ral actually was just standing still there, but he's now reacting. Was waiting for BKB, and there looks like they're going to move down to the bot. To the bot lane and try and pick up someone from Playin with Pain is Pain. Oracle's been used, so they have been spotted, and they're going to be forced to back up and just play defensive rather than ganking.
Yeah, they don't really have a choice. They're waiting for Illidan and Uther to join the fight. Actually, Villapeno wasn't pulled into the fight there. Pain taking quite a bit of damage as he blinked in, blinked out. But fortunately, Luffy is there for a little bit of healing. Now though, they're slowly but surely putting the damage down onto the fort. But they have to be fast. They have to go back. Look at the top lane.
Yeah, they're going to have to go back to the mid lane as well, doing a lot of damage. Serious damage, in fact. And SK able to clear up that easy camp before their fort went down. That fort is the last vestige of tier 1 buildings that SK has. And now, because Playin with Pain is Pain have backed away to the mid lane and the top lane, SK are going to begin pushing the lane. Oh, that was close by BKB.
Yeah, they're just going to put down a little bit of pressure here onto the bottom lane and maybe rotate to the mid lane. I mean, the mid building is down to 25%, 30% health. Let's keep it at 30. Oh, the hook! And the gorge.
And the gorge, and his team will come up here to help him kill
But he has the deep
kill
tunnel.
him off before the deep tunnel. Oh, he does.
No, he won't. There's the ancestral healing. That's going to be a team fight here. Pain going in straight. for Harmony. Nice ultimate there from Nova. It lands on the Pain as he blinks right back in. Devouring Maw hits hits 2 actually, but that's not really all that bad because they can actually divert their damage straight to Hysterica. Hysterica in Arkham form though is turning the fight around.
Yep, really nice heals, really nice shields here from Playing with Pain. It's Pain. They were able to keep themselves alive here. Can they pick off Pain? Pain has just gone up here looking for a gag. They get the hook. Luvi does go down, but now Pain's coming in, going to try and pick off Beezy. Beezy still alive, going on to Pain. Pain goes down, Beezy goes down, and now it's Vipolino and Hystercia versus BKB and Ral. They are backing up. Looks like they're going to get out alive. Hystercia, does he have phase shift? Yes, he does. But can he get away alive? The Hunter Killer has been dropped down. Hunter Killer will chase him, but the Fort will kill that off. And what a 3 for 3 once again. These teams very even game, but we can see the level 20 talents have come down for SK. We see Resurgence on Stitches, double Bolt of the Storm on Ral and BZ, Zagara and Nova. Divine Hurricane, big surprise there for Linked on Ufa, and a Demonic Form on Zarmony on the Illidan. We will see the level 20 talents very soon for Playing with Pain is Pain.
And at this point, we're going to be also seeing Nightfall. 10 seconds. This is going to be the most important plant error of the game. If SK manages to maybe grab a kill somewhere, then they should be able to win. If the same goes for Playing with Pain Spain. If they can grab a kill, get their plant golem up and running a little bit earlier than SK's, and push in, should be
I'm
enough.
not sure on that. I'm pretty sure whoever's gonna, whoever can grab a plant here is definitely going to be able to get at least a keep, depending on how well the other team defends. We can see the Playing with Pain is Pain's keep is very low. We may in fact see a fight around this Shambler.
I like what SK is doing here. They're pulling away from the golem. They're going to let Playing with Pain is Pain up a little bit, and then they're moving towards the middle lane, clearing out that, and immediately picking up the bottom side of the map. So they picked up some seeds, and they're going for the small victories rather than the big ones.
Yep, playing very carefully. Just getting the getting the small victories, as you said. Gonna be getting that bottom Shambler. SK is, and the easy camp going in favor of Playing with Pain is Pain. If we have a look at the talents, level 20 talents for Playing with Pain is Pain. Bolt of the Storm, once again, Pain going for the identical build we saw last time. We can, except he takes Shadow Spike, so he doesn't decloak when he casts his Singularity Spike. Storm Shield on the Rhaegar for that extra tankiness to keep his team alive and sustained in the fights. Twilight Archon for Tassadar, big surprise, extra damage, extra splash. Bolt of the Storm once again for Reyna, give him an escape he didn't have before, and Resurgence for a Nubarak, just to keep his team once again sustained and in the fight. And SK very much on the defensive here, going to be using this Plant Terror as a defensive measure.
And just look at how powerful it is. That entire wave almost got wiped in one go. The two plant terrors, they're wailing at each other, but neither of them actually winning in this fight. Okay, Zarmony took a little bit more damage, but that's not all that much. Pain now taking more damage than Zarmony. They're just waiting for the perfect engage. They're waiting for the hook coming out of Stitches. Pain seriously putting himself in harm's reach, but then again, he is the plant golem, and he has a little bit less. Oh, hook doesn't land on the Pain.
I actually like what Ral did in the first curse that went out for Pain. He stepped into it on purpose so that he could get Polymorph and draw Pain in to try and go for the engagement. Pain took a lot of unnecessary damage here. Zarmony, though, also just stepped out and took a bit of unnecessary damage. Needs to be careful here. The Pain putting on the pressure, but I doubt they're going to be able to get a keep here. But they may be able to take down the SK Plant Terror. There goes a curse down for SK, and it looks like they may engage here. BKB is going to get polymorph, so is Ral. That would have been a good time for Playing with Pain to engage if they were going to.
Yeah, because now it's already too late. Pain is almost dead, and I think they're just going to be trading those Plant Terrors. And actually the hook, the long range hook, immediately Raynor, he got wiped. There's the Divine Storm, nice Devouring Maw directly onto Hysterica. There's the ultimate from Nova. That's going to be the end of that one. The Void Prison!
He saved
the Void Prison!
From the precision strike there. Very well done. There's the Ancestral Healing onto Vipolino. We saw a Hero Slate, and it's still not going to be enough. Incredible play, incredible decision making there by the Zeratul, but it's not enough. SK smashing through this. Luvi's the last one alive. Zarmony chasing after him, doing as much damage as possible, and Luvi actually coming out of his wolf to try and heal himself there. Bad move, because now the rest of SK can catch up, and that is almost a full. That was a full wipe, in fact. Vipolino had Resurgence. An incredible play there, and huge props to Playin for that.
I think this is game.
It is 100%.
Knowing SK, they're going to go straight for the core.
Yes, they will, and they will win the game here. Very well played, but once again, huge props to Playin. That Void Prism decision, incredibly good play.
Yeah, they're all using the Bolted Storm, nicely done there, and yeah, that Void Prism was really good just to stop some of the damage. Actually, they are now coming in, Roll goes down, there's BKB going down, now they actually go to turn it around.
The throw? Zarmany doing the damage he can, he does go down, it's up to Lynx, he does still have Ghost Form after this. Can he finish it off with Ghost Form? Beezy goes down.
Come on!
Can he do it? Ghost Form! He does it! Ghost victory! Who you gonna call? Ghost Lynx!
Easy!
That's Link, not Beezy.
Oh, that's Lynx. General Lynx takes it home. Well played, well played.
Oh, very, very funny. Very well played at the end of the game. That was close. If that was anyone except Ufa, that might have been the perfect turnaround. They might have been able to run back in and do the counter dive and actually win the game. But because it was Ufa, SK win the game. That's why Ufa's banned every game, guys. Actually, that's nowhere near why it's banned, because Ufa has many better reasons why he's banned. But that's a prime example of how annoying Ufa can be. Super well played to SK, and they will move on to the finals to play. Do we have
I think it's Polish Kappa, but I need to refresh the play. Fresh. Come on, ESL sides.
We don't have a result yet. Hang on, let me just check.
Okay, so I'm just.
I have no feel.
In fact,
they are in get. Oh, they just got the score screen.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh. Who won?
Ooh. Give me a drum roll. Give me a drum roll.
I don't know. I'll message Zypho.
And
Noah Field actually went off Heroes and went to Battle.net. I think that might be indicative of what happened here.
I'm going for the drum roll, Tetcher.
I'm just asking what happened, or just who won.
And the winner is...
I've asked, but I'll let you know when I get a reply. I've refreshed the page as well.
According to my Battle.net,
Noah Field's come back on.
KB is still in a custom game with Linked.
Nope, I'm fine. BKB is out of a custom game on my screen. Oh yeah, it still says they're in a custom game as well on mine. I guess they haven't actually exited the game yet. Well,
Possibly.
They must have. Maybe they're bugged.
Let me just ask. So, who is on the side of Polish Kappa that we know? MYM.
Vasil. It's a lot of the old MYM guys, or most of the old MYM guys.
I will ask. That's Bonatil, right?
Just
also one?
Vasil would.
I don't have him anymore.
I have Vasil. Hang on.
Anyhow, we will find out for you guys soon. We're going into a little bit of a music break, and we'll be right back with SK Gaming against or either NFAC or Polish Kappa in the finals. Are going to be a best of 3 here on twitch.tv Tekno. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to hit the follow button below. Oh, you have a result?
Yep, NFAC won.
NFAC won. So it's going to be SK versus NFAC here on twitch.tv/Tekno. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/Tekno. On the bottom left of the screen, and on the bottom right of the screen, it is twitter.com/Thatcher. We'll be going into a quick break, like I said, and when we come back, it's going to be the best of 3 for the... I believe that right now, do we actually get are there prizes here? I don't know, but we'll find out soon enough.
It's the different tournaments there.
It's the different tournament. Alright, so we'll be right back. Enjoy the music.